Hey guys, how's it going? My name's Joyce, and welcome back to Super Hostile number 8 Legendary. This is number 8, right? Number 7. I don't know. Welcome back to Super Hostile Legendary. Who cares what number it is? Last episode, we built a tiny little wooden hut, and took a little swim around the area, just looking for whatever we can find. And today we're going to start heading into the actual, heart of this area. And we're going to try to go look for supplies, whatever we can find. One of the things we really need is food. And there is a couple of things we noticed. One, we found the rail line to the next area. And we also... there are things out there. Ow. I'm not used to the sounds in this version of Minecraft. It's been a while since I played this one. So, there are things that we need to go find. And there is buildings, a tiny little town that's not too far away. So I just wanted to go get all of the stuff, all the supplies from the previous area. And we can start working on getting some work done. So we need to make another sword, or two, and hopefully we can find some stone. Like I've said previously, I've played this map a couple of times now, and I've never beaten it completely. But I'm very familiar with pretty much the entirety of the map. As soon as it's night, we're gonna sleep. Something else we can go ahead and make. Let's grab some more sticks and some string. That's too much string. And let's go ahead and make a fishing rod. That will help with food, because we can just do one of these. However, for the time being, it's going to be raw. This is boring, but I will probably, hopefully, not have to do too much of it. But that is something we are able to do, is just kind of, get fish and whatnot. It's a decent food, but there are better ways to get food. So, I have played this map a couple of times. I've seen the entirety of this map multiple times, and honestly, I know where pretty much all the traps are. Like this guy, I knew that this was a trap and I knew how it worked. It also inadvertently makes a cobblestone generator, which is something you're not supposed to have at this point, but is not something I'm going to take advantage of, because, I don't really feel like it. There are other ways to get cobblestone, and we will end up getting quite a bit of cobblestone before the map is over. It's a rare resource at first. Iron is probably the hardest thing. We're not gonna get iron until oh, we're gonna have Enderman. I forgot about that. We're not gonna get iron until intersection 4. So, we're just gonna come up here, because this is the easiest way to take care of areas where there's a lot of spawners. And that's exactly what's up here. So we're just gonna light it up from the top. Never take down a tower from the bottom, but this is the first of many places for us to explore. And we have stone bricks. And some halfway decent food. And as you can see, there is a pretty considerable little village right here. We saw the castle area over there. That is something I've kind of talked about. I have no intention of ever doing anything with that. I also don't have any intention of making any mob spawners, traps. Because, in all honesty, they're not really needed. So we're just going to get rid of all these. It's going to take forever, but there are 9 spawners here. Really the only thing that'd be useful is skeletons, to get plenty of arrows. but at the same time, who cares? Are these guys actually spawning? Alright, so one of the first things we're going to do is we're going to mine up some of this cobblestone, and we're going to steal it so that we can, you know what, let's eat this pork chop as well. We're going to steal this cobblestone, assuming it is actually, yep, it's actually cobblestone. And the reason why we're going to do that is just so that we can make a stone pickaxe and not feel bad about it. I wouldn't mind a stone sword as well. So cobblestone is going to be in short supply for most of the time. There is a place here that has a good quantity of cobblestone. However, it's trapped. Just FYI. Ow. Let's just shoot you down. And I don't think there's any other spawners in here. I think it's just dark. So we're just going to mine this cobblestone up. We'll use our bow more than anything if we need to for like creepers. But there's not too much up here. Let's just make sure there's no spawner in here. Okay. Bread. Bread actually stacks. There's so much stuff in here. An iron shovel and an iron axe. Anything else that we're going to want from this? Not really. Alright, let's shoot this guy. And we're going to just pop down here. Let's put some ladders. Some more bread. Feathers and... yeah, we don't need to make any arrow traps at all. There are plenty of... there's plenty of flint and feathers in here. So that's not a concern. There's some mushroom stew we could eat. We have 21 cobblestone. Okay, I thought we were going to be a little bit more cobble-starved than that, but evidently not. Alright, and that's pretty much it for this area. That little building anyways. There are going to be mobs out here, though. There's not too much we can do about that, except just run out into the open. So with that building pretty much taken care of, we'll grab more stuff from it later, probably. But I just kind of want to secure all the buildings in this area in this episode, and maybe even next. I don't know how long it's going to take us. But we have plenty of food now. We don't have to worry about that as much. And where am I going? Everything should be pretty good. So let's make some better tools and kind of go from there. So bunch of leather. How's our leather armor? It's doing just fine. Let's go ahead and put that there. If we can get some seeds, we could go ahead and plant them and all that kind of fun stuff to get bread, a nice supply of bread. I gotta remember I can't click and drag in this version of Minecraft, so we'll put all this stuff away. Let's go ahead and make a cobble pickaxe and sword. And take some arrows. I'm going to keep the rest of the cobblestone here because I don't want to lose it. We don't need this wooden axe. We could use more torches. That is something that'd be nice to have. And probably the nicest thing right now to make is... yeah, let's go ahead and do this. So let's go ahead and make a furnace. So our very first furnace, this is kind of crucial. By making this furnace, what we can do is we can go ahead and make use of this iron axe. So I believe 2 of those will burn up 3, and then we can just come over here and just start chopping down trees in the area. Now, the thing about this area is because of the density of all of these trees, you're never really going to get rid of all all, unless you set fire to them, which, if that's something you want to see, I highly suggest you go check out Zisto, who played through this map long time ago, and is one of the YouTubers I've watched, and he actually burns down one of the forests here. It's quite entertaining. I don't plan on doing that because, there's not really much reason to. There's not too much of like really good stuff in this area. It's just more, there's a lot of wood here so that you have plenty of supplies, and so that it makes nice dark areas. Because why not? There's no way you can get rid of all these trees. It would take multiple diamond axes, probably all enchanted. So what we're gonna do is we're just gonna get a little bit of wood, and that should be enough for now. Just kind of clear out this little area, and we're gonna come down back to our base. We should have some charcoal, which I forgot looks exactly like coal, and we're gonna cook up more of that, and plenty of saplings. We will never need any wood ever again, at all, but we are gonna need a lot of torches, so that's the plan. Let's go ahead and turn the rest of this wood into torches, or rather sticks, and we're gonna turn this stuff into some torches, and let's go, and let's get one more. So with this, we can go explore a little bit. We might find some more coal. It is almost night though, so let's go ahead and wait for night. While I'm waiting, we might as well chop down some more trees. I don't know that any of these trees are booby trapped or anything like that. I do know that some of the large trees that are on kind of in, there's a large tree that way, there's a large tree over there. They have things associated with them, spawners and door treasure. Whether or not we go after that stuff, I don't know. You can get some really good stuff if you explore around here. This map is meant to be large. That's kind of the point of it. And how much you explore, what all you kind of search for, is really up to you. But we're gonna kind of focus on just trying to get the wool, complete the monument, and all that kind of fun stuff. And we'll worry about things as we go. There's a few secrets that I am gonna go for, just because they're too good not to. Even in this version, which is, what version am I playing in? 1.3.1, and this is released, so we have food and all that kind of stuff. This map was originally like really far back. I don't actually remember what version this was originally for, but it was pre-hunger. So bread wouldn't stack. You would regain health immediately from eating stuff instead of having a hunger bar and all that kind of stuff. So it was very much, finding all this bread was health for the foreseeable future. And that there's nothing wrong with. But with the changes, it was basically combat was completely changed. That being said, the old style Minecraft combat, the diamond sword was a little overpowered. By which I mean it two-shot everything. It didn't matter what. Always check the sand. I heard. Okay. That was a big explosion, and we somehow survived. That is void. Yeah, there is no bedrock in this map. It's just sandstone, so that is completely and utterly void. Yeah, hope you don't want anything in there. I don't know why that triggered. I don't think it was supposed to trigger. Alright, so, and the other thing is, this entire area, is dirt, clay, and then a layer of sandstone. So watch out for that void. Anyways, we're going to come to this building, which is the Vechs store. It's the general store. And there are slimes. Let's kill spiders and zombies. But yeah, so there are like diamond swords hidden around. I know where to find them. The like issue is they're not as good as they used to be. All right, let's light that up. And I didn't take this one on from the top because, there's not really much reason to. Please don't blow up. Alright, let's light this up just a little bit. I wish I could... You know, we can put a light right here. There we go. And there's just the zombie left. So... Is there anything on top? I don't believe there was. Nope, okay. There is that castle again. There's a little area there. A completely destroyed building there. Another lava trap. Some more treasure. And I don't think there's anything in that. But the village is kind of, well, empty. Ooh. Hey, we have some better armor. Plenty of blocks. Plenty of, wow. A lot of good stuff in that chest. Let's go ahead and put on this armor. The gold sword I do not believe is better. I don't really want any of that. Actually, you know what? We'll take the ladders. We'll take half the ladders. That'll put us almost to a stack. I don't want a full stack just in case, but... and just in case, like, I find more stuff later. Ooh, an iron sword. We'll definitely take that. By the way, taking chest and any items you find is not always the best course of action. That will get you killed sometimes. So, there's just 3 more chests. That's a bunch of bricks. Anything else? We'll take the sandstone. Having blocks is nice. Books, beds, leather. Pumpkins is tempting. Is there really a use for pumpkins, though? Not really. A lot of this is just kind of building blocks for you if you want to use them. But, meh. Alright, check sand before traversing. Alright, so what's in here is just some paper. Do we have anything in here other than slimes? No. Okay. So that's about it for this area. Then we have, okay, the big slimes actually hurt a lot. Be careful of those. Then we have the sugarcane farm. And the terrible, terrible, terrible building. As far as I'm aware, there is still nothing in there. At least in the original version, all that was in there was a stick. And there are gas spawners, and it's nasty. So, yeah, there's not really a reason to go in there. Also, biome changes kind of affect this map a little bit. One of the traps later on, typically, I've never actually seen the trap go off. Like the farm is usually a trap that goes off immediately, and there's different reasons for it. But okay, nothing there. Check that. But yeah, a lot of the traps like to go off before you ever get to them. And there's a trap down there, by the way. I don't know if we really need to go down there. That area down there is a coal and cobblestone mine. Definitely something that is useful if we need it. But at the same time, it's not particularly safe. And we have a bunch of good stuff on us. I don't think the trap would go off. Let's. Oh, this could be bad. So the trap is that guy. Do not touch the furnace. It's tempting to steal the furnace. Do not steal the furnace. But that is a mine down there. I don't think we really need it. I don't think I want to go down there, to be honest. With as many of the explosions that we've encountered, especially explosions like this, I don't know that I want to deal with that. So let's just head back to our little base. And honestly, I think that's about it for this episode. So we have a lot of good stuff. We're much better equipped now. And more than anything, we have access not only to coal, but to charcoal. And some good gear. We have plenty of blocks. And yeah, I don't really think there's too much that we need to be worried about at this point. I mean, there's still plenty to be worried about, but we're doing pretty good. So what we're going to do is, I think next time we are going to scout out and head to the next intersection and see if we can't secure that before we even bother with the wool in this area. I'll be honest with you guys, I kind of want to get to the third intersection as quickly as possible. The reason being is I know that the Victory Monument is there. We can get back to all of the other intersections from the Victory Monument, and all in all, it's basically just it's a good place to set up camp and have a nice permanent base. And that's what I want. I want to set up a permanent base. And so we might rush through the first couple of areas to get there, but then we'll come back and we'll take on the areas kind of as intended. We'll see kind of how things go, but that's kind of the plan. Like I said, next time we're going to head that direction to where we saw on our little boating adventure the underground tunnel, or I guess underwater tunnel, and we'll go from there. So I hope you guys enjoyed this episode, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye!